Tushy.
Penis,
I
penis.
bet you expected us to
Penis,
say
penis.
butts, didn't you?
They thought wrong. Not a
Did
single
you turn
person.
Discord capture back on after last stream, by the way?
Butts.
Yes.
Penis.
I just,
Okay.
if you were paying attention, I did a
I think
whole
that's what he
sound
was
test a
fixing,
second
yeah.
ago. I was asking people
pay
to talk.
attention.
You were ignoring me. BB was the only one who talked. Majay made some grunts. It was good times.
I might not have been here, because like right after you got here, I got up.
This man.
Yeah,
So,
stop
you know.
ignoring things.
God. This is the first thing people are going to hear at the start of this video. The first 45 seconds is this dipshittery. And not a single person has said butts yet.
Butts.
Penis.
I literally said I bet you expected us to say butts.
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 Everybody but
Penis.
Ed said it.
Butts.
Penis.
Yes, okay. Dicks out for Harambe.
I just want to change it up once. See how it felt.
Last time,
Wiener.
shenanigans ensued. We hung out with Nobu.
Yes. Last time, I had to stop and think. Here, last time, you all ventured into... You hung out with Nobu, who explained kind of what this place is. It's their magic house. It's on top of the mountain. Basically, they made in this weird forest that lives on the mountain, but isn't on the mountain, but it is on the mountain, but it isn't on the mountain. And it makes about as much sense as it sounds like it does.
Mm.
They built it under the watchful eye of the dragon, who they agreed to some conditions, and that they have lived on this mountain for a long time. They kind of have a general understanding how this place works. They're not great at explaining it. You went inside after having a conversation with Nobu, trying to find the Torii Gate that Napano was tasked to find, so that Napano can maybe not die, and maybe save the other soul.
Big maybe there.
We gotta save our
Really
ally.
unclear on if that is going to happen or not.
We'll see. Who knows? You ventured inside. You immediately went through Torii Gate, which transported you through the mountain, or the mansion. Gazelle got led through his own Torii Gate, and got immediately separated from everyone.
He's good at that.
The rest of you had to wander after hearing voices that were calling to you, each of you individually. Some of you went toward those voices, others avoided them like the plague. We met Adam's grandmother and other members of his distant relation. We met Gazelle's wife, who he had a brief conversation with, had dinner with, which was nice.
Very touching.
Napano and crew ran into the birthday goblin, who now seems to hold a grudge and now is mad, but still gave them advice for their birthday in exchange for cake and presents.
Confused about that.
He wasn't nice about it.
No,
I mean, he was
very
pretty
upset.
confused about it too.
He's very upset about it because you kept implying that you knew him, but he clearly didn't know you. I don't know why you kept insinuating that you did. He got continually upset as you continued to try to do that. And then he tried to counter his own logic. Then he got really mad.
How dare would you logic against the birthday goblin?
Yeah, how dare you?
It's okay, he won't remember it anyway.
No, it probably won't. In any case, after that, you all separated, each beginning to head down their own paths. I believe you only had Adam, Tori, and Gazelle had people they saw. Is that right? Yep. No, it was Lyle, not Tori. Tori hasn't seen anything yet. Lyle went to a strange garden that looked like the place he grew up in, and we kind of learned some stuff about Lyle, and that he was a high-ranking Morosian, and his town was taken over, and he was taken in, and it was not great. things did not go great. And then we had a nice moment between Tori and Lyle.
Yes.
And that's kind of where we left off, but not before we jumped back to Otto and Yue, who saw a wheelchaired man beckoning them closer. Did I forget anything?
That's the gist of it, I think.
Not that I can think of.
Sounds right.
Good.
Yep, I think we're good.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
Otto, do we want to start with you and do this little thing?
Otto's turn.
Sure.
All right, Otto, you see Yue's husband down this hallway, who is kind of smiling above you and beckoning you forward.
How's Yue doing?
Yue is crying and looks distraught, like she wants to run, but she's not. She's holding onto your hand very tightly.
I'll help her walk towards him.
She kind of has trouble walking because she's very overcome at this moment, and he kind of wheels forward. And as you wheel closer to each other, he reaches over and takes her other hand and holds it, and she basically crumbles and starts to cry into his lap.
Damn.
He kind of smiles and starts petting her head, is trying to comfort her. He kind of looks up at you. Hello, I don't think we've actually been introduced. Hi.
Hello.
Do you know who I am?
Daddy.
Your mom's husband.
Yes. Yeah. I'm Yang. It's a pleasure. Otto, is that right?
Yes.
Well, it's very good to meet you. Thank you for bringing Yue.
I'm sorry you died.
Well, it's not. You don't need to be. You don't need to apologize. That's not really your fault. Don't apologize.
This goes
He
to
starts to
suppress.
stammer and get very nervous. Like, I don't. Now I feel awkward.
You know, it's just like, yep, he's like this all the time.
He is like this all the time. This is true. Yes, he's always a nervous boy. He just kind of puts his hand on Yue and kind of lifts her up and looks at her. It's like, Yue, it's all right. Let's go into the room and talk. But before that, Otto,
Yes.
Well, I was kind of asked to come see you specifically and tell you where to go.
By who?
Well, I don't really know exactly who they are. Just that they're kind of scary, kind of,
Hmm.
and big, very big. And that they wanted to see you specifically.
Well, as long as they don't tell him to execute Order 66, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Will Mom be okay?
I'll take care of Mom. Don't worry. I'm just gonna take us to the room and we're gonna talk. That's all.
You can't have her yet.
No, no. Like that's not. That's not what I mean. No, I just
I'll fight you.
kind of wanted to talk to her, and It's really no. It's not anything like that. Really I just want to talk to her. It's all right. Anyways, like not. It's okay, Otto. You can go ahead. I'll be right. I'll see you later. Okay.
Okay.
Says through tears. And
She's
then
missed
he
you a
just.
lot.
I know. I'm sure she has. And she hugs him. He's like, and he awkwardly kind of shifts in his chair. He's like, ah. Because he's kind of pushed by her hugging him very forcefully. The gate you go through is through that door, and he points directly across from him. And like you see that there's another sliding door that has a torii gate over it, but there's like a glow behind it that's like illuminating this hallway. You thought it was like a light before, like maybe from a candle. Now that you're closer, it's a weird ethereal light behind the door.
I wouldn't trust it.
You don't hear any voice coming from the doorway or anything. It's just kind of there. You haven't actually heard any voice this entire time. Beyond just like the general hauntings.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay, sorry.
Frick.
Aaron's headset died. She's grabbing the cord for it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wah, wah.
Otto stared down this man with like a loading wheel in his eye.
Which man? The old man?
I was thinking Daddy, but watch him carefully. Would you say his name was Yang?
Yeah, Liang.
Liang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Couldn't remember. Uh-oh. Don't put that evil on me.
What would you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
I saw that counter. Put that shit away.
Did you? It's never gonna go away.
Can you guys hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna have to deal with this mic. Hope the other one
Okay.
charges.
That's fine.
You sound fine.
Does that mean no auto voice?
Does
Oh.
this work?
He works.
It does work, yes.
Sounds like it works.
Okay, I just had to change settings for it.
Okay.
All good.
All right.
Resume.
Reestablished. There is a doorway beside you that has a glowing light behind it that you thought was just like a candle light or something, but now you realize it's a ghostly ethereal light on the other side of a door, and you were told that that is where you're asked to go.
Okay. I will go towards it, looking back at Mom every now and then.
Mom and Yang headed to a room across from that, which has like a table and some pillows and some tea, and they kind of just head over that way and get around the table.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
could
What?
you turn down your sound a little bit because Majay's echoing through your mic?
That's weird. Okay, hold on.
A ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
A ding dong, ding ding dong, ding dong, ding dong dong.
Is that better?
Dingus. Up, up, up.
I think so.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Well, if you're like really fucking loud, like Sean's being, then you can kind of hear it, but it's not bad.
I'm not trying to be loud. I will be louder.
Ah.
Very good.
Oh no, there's a sandstorm brewing.
Okay, so I'm going through the door.
You're going through the door. You open up the sliding door, and there's just like an ethereal gateway, where every other Tory gate just kind of is a vague face. It just looks like it's a Tory gate until you pass through it, and it's just kind of weird. This is very clearly an ethereal gateway going somewhere. So you open it, and it's just kind of clearly a ghostly gateway. You step into it.
I step into it.
You step into it. As soon as you step through into it, you're no longer in the manor. You're no longer in the castle. Like, at all.
Castle
Like,
manor.
there's no structure around you whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
You're just kind of in a void.
Okay.
And it feels very strange. You don't really feel your body as much anymore now. It's like you're a ghost, is how you feel. Like you're just the force animating Otto and none of the physical parts. And you look down at yourself, and in fact, that almost looks exactly what you are right now. There's like no metal parts to you at all. It's just looks like energy just kind of coursing through you, like flames. And across from you is another being who is in a similar state. But they are significantly taller than you. They're kind of in a meditative posture, sitting on the ground. But even sitting, they are significantly taller than you. And they are just like ethereal flames, the shape of a humanoid figure. Kind of thrumming around itself, getting a general shape.
Hello?
Its like face's visage looks up towards you. You can tell it's not looking at you. And kind of, you can tell it maybe smiles, but there's not a smile on it. You just get that feeling. It's like, you have finally come. Thank you for answering my summons.
Who are you?
I haven't really ever picked a name, so it's hard to say. But I am a little younger than you, but nearly as old.
Sounds like this guy needs a name.
Were you human once?
We were
I bet his
all
name's
human
Star.
once. We were many people once.
You were made after me.
That's right. I believe you
Why
met
are you
our
here?
brother. Well, I'm here to meet you.
Hmm.
I'm here to help you. I'm here to offer you a gift.
I can't.
That's right. You came here for a purpose, didn't you?
To help my friends.
Of course. I think it's a little older than that too, though. Your purpose calls to you, as it does to me, and it does to my brother and my sister. The thing we were made to destroy is rising again. Is rising again.
So it is the same.
The same?
As back then.
It is and it isn't. I do not fully understand its nature. I believe I understand what it wants and what it might be. I think it wants to be whole. It is one. It is two halves, and it wants to become one once more.
Two halves.
Yes. This one is... The one that you deal with now is intelligent, cunning. The beast we destroyed was mindless, hungry, aimless. This one has ambition. But I don't believe it simply rose over the course of time with what it consumed.
Hmm.
Then I have to
If
destroy it.
If it reaches its other half that lies within the crater in Zhao, it is over. There will be nothing that you, nor I, or any of us can do. I feel as though we have only glimpsed what it can do. It is a bane from the stars.
Should we destroy the one in the crater?
We attempted to do so, but it is extremely resilient. But I believe there is a gamble to be made. It is dormant now, and perhaps that dormancy is what prevents it to survive. But in that split second that it awakens, perhaps. Well, that is risky. Very dangerous. Unadvisable. Frankly, the better choice is to simply destroy this other one. Contain it as the other is contained. Before it has the chance. my brother and my sister and I could do it, but the devastation it would wreak would be unfathomable. We would have to be. You've always been different, Otto. What he says, to reiterate.
So you knew me before?
Yes, you taught us all a lesson. Something very important.
Lesson.
That's right.
What lesson?
How to eat crackers.
How do I describe the lesson? Oh no, I know what the lesson was, but I can't remember what how do you teach the words. Hold
Words are
on.
hard.
Words are hard. This is true.
I believe in you.
You reminded us that we were not. You helped us escape our rage, our anguish.
You are humans.
That's right.
Are you still on Earth?
What'd you say?
I didn't
I
understand
used
that.
to
Are
wonder.
you still on Earth?
Oh,
Oh.
am I? Oh. Yes and no. My. Are you still on Earth? Is what she said.
It's not Earth, dipshit.
Ah.
Stupid robot.
Yes and no. Don't be mean to the robot. Yes and no. My body is still present, though I have taken to leaving it at this point to try to understand what I am now. Despite what? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
What'd you say, Aaron?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard you say something in response. Is Otto? I just heard crackling.
I could hear Otto doing something. Yeah.
Anyway.
Must have been the wind.
Sorry, I was closing the door. It was the wind, actually.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
Wind talking through Otto.
As you could see, he kind of lifts up his arm, his ghostly, fiery, ethereal arm. Despite having been multiple souls, it appears that I am one soul now? Or something like it? It's hard to figure out. It's what I've been attempting to understand by coming to this place.
I don't understand.
I don't either. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that in order to do what needs to be done, you need power. Power you don't have. So, I would like to give it to you.
You can do that.
I can. But I will not lie. It comes with great risk.
I see.
The vessel you're in now likely could not withstand the use of this. Perhaps your core might, but even that is uncertain. Having gone unused for so long in your slumber, I imagine it is degraded. That is likely why you can't remember, I imagine.
I see. I understand.
I will not force this upon you. I just simply wish to offer it. We are siblings in a way, I suppose.
Sort of.
Sort of. I mean, we were made in response to you being a success, which isn't your fault, to be clear. I'm not. Sounds like I'm. I've not talked to people in a while. This is strange. I should talk Ghost out more. This is what happens when you lock yourself inside a temple for. Stops. Looks at hands. Starts counting fingers. Oh no.
So you're
That's
in a
not good.
temple.
Yes. It was abandoned, and no one was going there, and no one else could get in. So shrugs.
I see.
It was good. It was a good enough place to sit and think a while, which I now realize is not just a while. It's been a concerning amount of time.
The Cladis is everywhere. So how do we stop it?
It may be everywhere, but when the time comes, I think it will gather. This one will. This one cannot spread itself so thin. The other was strong enough to spread itself wildly, drastically. It could consume an continent without losing any power. This one seems more limited.
So when it gathers,
What was that?
that's when it must. So when it gathers, that's when it must be destroyed.
Yes, I believe so. And if it is here in Zhao to do what I think it is, that time is approaching.
I understand.
You may hold the means to do the deed without my aid, but I will offer it regardless.
Raising.
Do you want it?
Yes.
We'll let this dwarf man in here push it out.
Yes. I will do what I must to stop it.
You will take.
I won't let what happened happen again.
You will take this then?
Yes.
Very well. Come closer, Otto.
He shuffles forward in his ghostly form.
So these two ethereal, fiery ghosts kind of stand across from each other, both don't have any faces. They're just kind of two fiery ghosts. And one reaches out with his large hand and places it over the other's head. You have been capable of much with but one, but we will give you many. A choir that will not disrupt you, but simply will walk with you and lend you their aid and their power when time comes. And you feel like the fire starts to like move from his arm down into you, and you watch as like your own body starts to begin to like grow in intensity, the fire that's making you up. So like you're becoming brighter and more vibrant. There's more colors of flame that are just kind of merging into you. And you feel intense heat fill you. You feel like there's memories entering you that aren't yours, but like you're not experiencing them, but like you feel like if you reach for them you could grab them in your mind. Experiences you don't know, things you don't know. They're just like at your fingertips if you reach for them, but you feel as though you shouldn't. Like people are walking by you that know, like you're moving through a crowd and the crowd's moving to stand behind you. And when he removes his hand, you realize you're no longer shorter than he is. You're now equal size. And he stands, and that is so. You are now, in this form at least, equal in size. We have lent some of ourselves to you, to use as you see fit. We will go with whatever you decide, with whatever you need when the time comes. Lend you our aid and our power.
Otto just got a soul power up.
You will be able to do much more. You will be able to do much more in the moment than we could if we attempted to join you. You will have time to act where we do not.
Thank you.
No. Thank you, Otto. Now.
Thank you for taking care of this shit so we don't have to.
I reach over, I grab the dwarf, I kick him into oblivion.
Sorry.
I'm
not
trying to
even
have a
here.
moment here. Now, I believe you should probably go with your mother before she decides she doesn't want to leave the land of the dead. Probably not a good thing.
I'll do that.
He chuckles. Simply walk back the way you came, and you'll be right back where you were. Hopefully we will see each other again. If not, it's been a pleasure, Otto.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And Otto turns and starts to walk away. And as you walk away, you're suddenly whoop, and you're back where you were. As though you're standing just in front of the door, having not, your body didn't seem to have moved. And you hear Liang and Yue talking. And it seems like it's been a minute. Because Yue is no longer crying as bad. She's actually kind of smiling now. Liang looks happy and pleased to be speaking with his wife.
No, she wants to stay.
They both turn and see like your body kind of shudders as you re-enter it. Otto?
Yes.
Are you alright? You've been just standing there for a while.
I think so.
Otto, you feel fucking great. Like you feel full of energy, like you could just bounce all over this castle. You could eat so many fucking crackers right now. My god, the amount of crackers you could eat.
I was gonna turn back to UA. Mom, it's time to go.
She frowns, looks at the Yang, looks back at you with the same frown. Already?
We can't stay.
Liang reaches over and holds her hand. He's right. It's been nice. But you can't stay here. And she frowns sadly and kind of looks down at the table. Starts to look like she might cry again.
You'll see him again. He's gonna hold out his hand to her.
Yue looks at your hand and back at Liang, who's holding her other hand, and he kind of gives her a nod. She reaches over the table and kind of quickly gives Liang a tight hug, which he reciprocates. Before she stands up and walks over to you and takes your hand.
It was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too, Otto, even if it was brief. Take care of Yue, please.
I will.
He smiles and nods.
Otto's just gonna gently lead you away.
She kind of numbly starts walking, looking very dejected, kind of glancing back as he waves, looking equally sad but smiling. And then you pass through a door, which is another Torii Gate surprise, and you're now somewhere else.
Alright.
Okay.
Very good.
The fuck? That I just grabbed that other. What the fuck is that gift? The fuck?
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
It's grabbing UA and leaving.
Grabbing her by the throat.
This is mine. You can't have it.
Robots be robots.
You will.
Yoink.
Woo. Alright. So the two of them are gonna disappear and go somewhere else. Who's next? The only two people left, I believe, are Napano and Tori, technically, who haven't dealt with some ghost.
Yep.
Unless you just don't want to deal with a ghost.
Napano's next.
Do I have a ghost before the main owl stuff?
Probably not. Unless you got a specific
assumed
ghost
that
you want to see.
Well,
But I'm pretty sure that's the ghost you want
might.
to see, so.
Yeah, unless there's anyone else that you just want to make dead for haunting story reasons, but
Should.
that's the big one.
So that's the big one. Maybe we should get Tori out of the way first. Napano will be the climax.
That's right, let's grab Tori. I grabbed Tori by the throat. Tori!
Oh, bark, bark, bark.
It's your turn, motherfucker.
Okay.
For realsies this time.
For realsies this time. You're currently in this garden of Lyle. You're having a moment. You do hear a distant voice kind of calling to you, beckoning you. Maybe not explicitly, but it feels like it's beckoning you toward a certain direction. And you didn't go toward it before because you went with Lyle.
I made my decision. So, I think when we left off, Tori and Lyle were embracing.
Yeah.
So she's gonna... We're gonna come back and that's what they're gonna be doing. So she's gonna kind of, take a step back and be like, oh, it's kind of sudden. Sorry.
Lyle is going to match the sentiment and just kind of, cough, clear his throat, take a step back as well, and, put one hand on his hip and the other behind his head and just laugh nervously. Haha, oh yeah, this, sorry, I didn't mean to, hey, sure, ghosts around here. Sure spooky, huh? Ghosts are ghosts. I think I think ghosts might be actually real.
If a ghost passes by behind you, ghosts are definitely real.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Hold me.
We should.
All
right.
We should go. We should. I don't like the bad juju of this place.
Yeah. Place is it's hard to breathe here.
Yeah, you're right. It's these guys are judging me. I think we should get out of here. That one's giving me a dirty look.
Yeah.
The weird kind of like uncomfortable vibes that you saw, Tori and Lyle, you have already seen these terrible vibes, are still there. So it's still like everyone's kind of scared of you / hates you, Lyle. Around here.
So what else is new?
Rude.
Goddamn.
That's Tuesday.
It's a little too familiar, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry if I lose connection. It just started storming at the house.
Oh.
My internet is known to go out. So,
Oh no.
But anyway, Tori kind of looks around at the scene and kind of shrugs, like, well, I don't know if there's anything you want to do here or say. But if not, maybe we should just go.
Yeah, let's just... Past is the past.
Yeah.
Let's, well, I was going to scan the area, try and figure out if there's any suspicious Tory gates floating around nearby.
I mean, yes.
Hell yeah.
They're like everywhere. So there's
I think-
nowhere you don't look that you don't see at least one.
They're all suspicious, I tell you.
They're all suspicious. They're all everywhere. They're all in weird positions. Some are upside down. Some are tiny. Some are sideways.
I feel somewhat of a pull this way. She kind of points to a particular Tory gate.
I like that. Let's go that way.
Talk about the size of the Tory gate, how you use it.
So he's gonna follow Tori toward the gate that she pointed out, and he's gonna kind of speak up after a moment, say, "Hey, about what you saw. I don't know if the others need to know about that."
I won't tell them your secret, but I think that you should decide to tell them that before too long.
Lyle doesn't say
But I'll leave the
anything.
decision up to you.
He kind of remains quiet, but he does nod as Tori looks back at him, but he seems like he's kind of getting lost in his own head as he's absently following after Tori.
Lyle, before you leave this scene, you feel a pair of eyes watching you from behind you. But they're
Okay.
not as angry as everyone else, or as scared. It's kind of in the distance.
You get this uncomfortable feeling, and Lyle he slows his pace, falling behind Tori a little bit as he, against his better judgment, turns and looks over his shoulder, looking in the direction he feels the presence watching him from.
You see a couple in the distance, far enough away that they're like across the yard. Like you could talk to them if you yelled pretty loud. They're too far to really have a conversation with. But they are two familiar figures, a man and a woman, both kind of looking at you, looking kind of sad, but not angry or disappointed. Just sad.
And these figures have more detail. They're not just shadows like most of the others.
Yes, these are like the only people who like actually have definition and color to them. And then one of them looks at you and says and like mouths something towards you. And well, what would your mother say to you right now, you think? How you feel Lyle's mother feels about you right now?
Oh man, that's a loaded question.
What will be the things? It sure is. That's why I'm putting it in your hands and not taking control of it, fucker. You have to give me the answer. I'm tired of thinking. My brain is tired.
That's fair.
Lyle doesn't hear the words coming out of the apparition's mouth, but somehow a meaning reaches him. Not one of disappointment, but more like a feeling that not disappointment, but regret that she wasn't there to protect him from what he went through, but also that she's relieved that after everything that happened, he survived.
So probably something like, we're sorry we weren't there. We're glad you're still here.
That sort of
Maybe
vibe.
something like simple, like "You're sorry, keep moving."
Something like that. That's what you get from reading her lips.
Lyle tries to speak something quiet, but his voice hitches in his throat, and he purses his lips, and all he could manage is to just nod toward her and his father. His eyes lock with his mom, then dad. And he finally manages to say under his breath, "Ghosts aren't real. I gotta get out of here."
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
You step away, and as you say that, you feel like all the shadows behind you disappear. You're not sure that it had happened because you're not looking, but you think that happened. You're telling yourself that happened, perhaps. You're wishing that is real. That's reality right now.
Hmm.
It probably isn't, though. But you fooled yourself into thinking it is. For the moment.
A cope.
And you Fuller,
Roll to cope.
you cope. Roll to cope, you coped.
Jeez. Cope.
Well, actually, will he cope? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, he coped. Damn it. Wait, no, he rolled a d20. That's a fail. Fuck you.
I feel bad. I feel bad, but
Your
I'm still
coping fails. You
running
feel
away.
bad. You're trying. That's right. That's right. In any case, Tori, you head through the Tori gate for Tori. And Lyle falls behind you. And you are taken into another kind of garden, I think. Well, this one is like an upward path. There's like the distant signs of the building around you, but like you're in a forest within a garden within this manor. It's somehow outside, but definitely is still within inside as you look up and see like the distant roof. Like it's kind of a upward hill.
So it kind of looks like the shrine.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I remember this place. But not really. Memories are kind of hazy. I look around. Yeah.
You look around and you see birds. Lots of birds. All looking down at you. Like a bunch of ravens. Looking down at you from on high.
Do I sense anything special about these birds?
Their eyes are glowing. Like pinpoints of light. Like little white balls of light in their eye sockets. All looking down at you.
Do I sense any familiarity with them?
Vaguely. Perhaps when you were young, you ventured near one of the mountains you didn't have, and maybe you saw one of these.
I feel uncomfortable.
It didn't attack you or anything, but it was spooky. Made you very uncomfortable.
To look at the birds, and wonder if I see any that look different from the others.
There is one that's like sitting on the ground, on the path, kind of looking at you and standing there. Like alone.
Going to slowly walk over and get closer, but I'm not gonna say anything.
You get closer toward this strange raven on the ground. It pops on the ground a couple times to turn to look at you as you approach. Hop, hop. Looks up. It stares at you. Then looks at Lyle.
Yeah.
Hello.
Then looks back at you. And then it says, "What took you so long?"
Did that bird just talk?
I yeah, the bird did just talk.
Well,
Hi there.
Doth said
You're
the
late.
Raven.
You're late. And then all the ravens at this bird's like, "You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late."
oh my god.
Call.
Oh, God. What am I late for?
Your meeting. We've been calling for you for ages. It feels like ages. Maybe 30 few minutes. Time is weird.
What do you mean?
You couldn't hear. Goodness. So rude. Look at your father that way.
My
Come
father.
on. Come on. The raven starts hopping up the steps. Ascending the stairs.
Well, I was gonna look over at Tori and then look direction the birds hopped off to, and look back to Tori. So you wanna like leave?
You know, part of me really wants to, but they waited for me, so feels rude to just leave him hanging.
Lyle sighs and
I'm
all
not
right,
sure
well,
what
you had my back, so I guess I have yours. Let's visit the Council of Birds.
Council of birds. Council of birds. Council of birds. Council of birds.
Oh my god.
They all caw and they flap their wings like they like that idea. The idea that they're a council of ravens.
I think they're called a Congress actually.
You,
Or is it a murder?
A
Wait.
Congress ravens. Congress.
I think ravens are murders. Got it. You know what? Before I talk myself out of this, let's just go.
Ravens are an unkindness. Crows are murders.
An unkindness. Wow.
Of ravens, yes.
where are we going?
To the shrine. Hop, hop. The tea's getting cold.
She just sort of shrugs and falls along the little birds trail, kind of looking up to see what she can.
You see, like, this is more and more like, looks like a familiar mountaintop. It definitely looks like the mountaintop you grew up around. But definitely is like a place that you have not gone to, but you recognize some of the trees, and some of the architecture is definitely familiar to you. Definitely looks like stuff around your village. There's some offerings kind of dangling from the Torii gates here that don't teleport you everywhere. There's kind of like normal Torii gates, just one every once in a while.
Normal
And eventually,
Torii
you pass-
gates.
That's right, normal Torii gates, not the weird Torii gates. For the weirdos like you.
Hmm.
So, as you reach the top of this path, you see like it flattens out, but not super well because it's a lot older than it looks. Not much older because it looks like this was laid out and was stone and whatnot, but at some point nature's overtaken it and it's kind of become uneven. But there is a house up here, a very old house, just one story. It's not very large, but it's large enough. And the doors are open and wide. And you see a Tingri sitting at a table with very large wings
Do I recognize this Tengri?
Good.
Do you recognize this Tengri? No.
Okay.
Do I recognize this Tengri?
Do you recognize your mother?
She died when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So I might only faintly recognize her through a painting.
Mm.
Well, you see that painting as reality in front of you.
Oh. You must be...
She sips from a cup across the way, and then she lowers the cup, and the raven, at the same time as she opens her mouth, says, "Come, come, come sit." As they speak in the same voice. But the raven sounds sillier than she does. And it hops toward the house before hopping on the table and then hopping onto her shoulder.
Are you my mother?
She looks up at you, like kind of almost unimpressed expression. Like, do you think I'm not? Don't we look similar? You, boy, we look similar, don't we?
Oh, yeah, totally. Like twinsies. Sorry, you're not supposed to argue with ghost birds.
You're not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't argue with the ghost birds. But of course I am. Why else would you be here if I was not?
I don't really know what to say. I never really thought that this moment would ever come.
Most wouldn't. You wouldn't be unusual for you to think that. But the world is on the brink, and things are uncertain right now. So fate has moved in strange ways to bring you back to me.
I'm sorry that you died giving birth to me.
Oh, it's fine. It happens. Come, sit. She smiles. Have some tea. It is cold. She frowns. Which it wouldn't be if you showed up already, but you didn't. Because you were distracted by this boy. Glares at Lyle.
Lyle tugs on his collar. It's like, maybe I should wait
You
outside.
best sit too.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you're sitting.
Hey, I love tea.
Or else I'll sick the murder of ravens on you.
Okay, alright. There's no need for murder.
Well, they wouldn't murder you. They'd probably just peck you quite a lot, and it would hurt.
Yeah,
They're
I don't,
ghosts, so, you know.
I'm not psyched about that either.
You shouldn't be. Anyway.
Lyle's gonna take a seat across from Tori's mom.
She pours you.
So, I got a question.
She pours the two of you tea. Yes.
Is she hot?
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
We're asking the real questions.
how are we talking in the, the perkiness department?
Are you asking me that question?
I'm asking in general.
I hope-
It's something that Lyle would try to assess. I need information.
It's a legitimate question.
I hope Tori remembers this after that moment they just had, that Lyle's checking out her mom.
No, hold on.
You know the song
Hold
Stacey's
on.
mom has got it going on?
No, it's not.
Like
It ain't like that. I gotta look at, trajectory in the future here, okay? Mom's a good
Let's
gauge.
just say
He's,
that Tori's mom has got it going on, and continue from there.
Okay, well,
Is that enough of an answer for you?
that's enough of an answer. I'm liking the way future prospects are looking.
You Googling
Tori-
me? You stop that right now. I'm a ghost. That's weird. I'm her mother. Stop it.
Sorry,
Is
I'm
he
just.
ogling my mom?
I'm not. No, I'm just.
Don't blame him. I'm very attractive. It's fine.
It's a lot to take in, okay? And
He's just a very. He's very emotional right now. Clearly.
I am. Clearly. Wow, sips the tea. Aggressively.
Anyway, ignoring your pervert boyfriend or whatever, let's get back to you, Tori, and why you're here. Who just rolled? What did you just roll? Okay, well, obviously the target is Tori's mom.
Let me talk to my mom.
You go ahead and talk.
Okay. I don't know why. I've come here to seek a means to the end to take care of the Cladis so I can take over the village and lead it peacefully. But I feel
She scoffs
very...
a little.
What?
Tori, our people have a history of being assassins and rogues. Not rogues, but we are warriors at heart. Attempting to turn the village towards peace? That's doomed to fail. You know better. But protecting the village is a worthy cause. Becoming its leader is a thing you should want to do. But you should not simply cast aside all of your traditions and past for the sake of your guilt. You are a warrior. You are good at it. You are good at killing. That is undeniable, is it not?
It is what I was trying to do. I
Yes.
didn't want my profession to define my future.
And it does not have to. But it also should not ignore that part of yourself. You have trained to fight since you were young, and what we are grown and learned to do in our youth is always a part of our future. It is unavoidable. You can attempt to deny it as much as you want. You can attempt to not focus on it. I would not deny you that. But you can't deny that of the village. There will always be time for conflict, and you will always be drawn into it. As the leader, you should know, you need to learn what fights are the fights you should be having, not seeking no fight.
Thought that I was doing that. I left the village in the care of my regent and came here to end the battle with the Cladis.
I understand.
Are you
I'm
telling
simply
me
making sure
to
you understand.
involve the village?
I mean, they are yours to command. You are the leader, are you not? This is a matter that concerns the village. Why wouldn't you call upon them?
I fear that because the strength of the Cladis is so still alien and foreign to me, that because I don't understand them well enough, I would only be leading my people to their doom. If I did do something such as wage war, especially with the country of Moros. Moros is much more technologically advanced and powerful than we are, and not to mention with the power the Cladis at their behest, I'm not sure I would be leading my people just to suicide.
There, Tori, I am dead, so you can imagine that I have a perspective you don't. This is a turning point in the fate of this world. You need to understand that if you do not play all cards in your deck at your hand, you are just walking to your death, and you are dooming your village too. Cowardice is unworthy of you. Do not fear what you have to do.
What is it I must do?
You have already stated you must stand against the Cladis. But if you do not bring everything you have at your disposal to bear, you are walking to your death. If you do not bring those who would aid you to fight the enemy that would kill this world, then what are you doing?
Are you suggesting we need a Tengri army to fight the Titus? Because that sounds scary, but also kind of red.
You need every army you can possibly muster, every force, every ally you can find, or you are going to die, and this world will die. The souls of the dead will die. There will be nowhere to go. This world will be gone. That is what I have foreseen. If you do not come at this with everything you have, do you understand what I am saying?
Lyle sips his tea loudly and then
I do.
says to Tori, like, your mom's kind of a downer.
I am only a downer because I am continually forced to by the future. It is not fun being a seer.
Can you see my future?
She has a good point.
No.
Though.
Damn it.
It's only because of the allies that we've made along our journey that we've come as far as we have. The Order of the Last Tower, the giant robot that rules over House Cat.
I guess we got Yasuo and
Zephon,
your bros.
Yasuo, the
Does this,
Tengu.
does this mean we have to save Hotaru after all? Because I like her, but I didn't really want to fight a war with the California roll guy, but
Without... I don't really know how to stop the Cladis, but I don't think we can do it alone. We do need our allies, we do need to support them. I do think we need to save Hotaru, but I don't think we can do any of those things alone. But if we unite, we may be able to stand up against Moros and the Cladis.
Indeed. However, I will tell you, the time is very short. There is not much time left. So you do not have a lot of time left to act.
I need you to tell me what's going to happen.
What's going to happen if you fail?
Yes.
What I have seen is that the world will be condensed to one singular creature that is not of it. It will take the world and use it to travel and go to the next and do the same thing again as it has done 1,000,000 times before. This thing that should not be here, that should not even be in our sky, amongst our stars. It does not belong here, yet it is not going to leave unless we make it.
How do we stop it? Where do we go?
That I do not know. All I know is at its peak, it will be present all in one place. And perhaps there's a chance to stop it before it can spread and consume everything. But that will still be dangerous. Nothing is certain right now. I do not have
Or he's
some
gonna-
secret weapon for you, or some secret tool. No such thing exists. Oh, but there is your mask. Give it here. Holds out hand. Does beckoning motion. Gimme, gimme.
Or he's
we need-
gonna
we need
look
that.
at the mask in her bag, and she'll just kind of slowly pull it out and look at it before she hands it over.
This old thing. So many tingry inside. So lost.
Have you seen that
Well-
mask before?
Oh yes, I'm very well aware of it. This is all exists in our people's traditions. It was used to fight some old demon way back when. I forget which one. And then that one got consumed, and then it was passed to the next. They became one with it, and so on, until, well, you've heard them attempt to consume you, or have you join them, I assume.
I do feel the pull.
It is tempting to become one with something so... Well, not tempting is not the word. It is easy to get lost in the fog. So, let us make that fog a little clearer for you, shall we? She looks
You
at
can
her
do that?
raven. Her raven, like, goes stiff, and then calls very loudly, and then he watches the other ravens fly down from the treetops and just begin to form a crowd around the hut.
Oh. No. Oh. No. Bird. Oh, jeez.
When you get lost amongst the fog, let these ravens be your guide, and let them give you their guidance and their sight. They who have seen all there is to see among the mountains of Zhao. They who are dead but still alive. They who see the future, the past, and all that is currently happening. And then she taps the center of the mask, and then you watch as the raven kind of slurps into it, and you watch the other ravens start to float up and become like black shadows that shoot into the mask,
Whoa.
one after the other, until
Whoa.
the crowd of ravens is just gone,
Bird.
with blowing all around you as they pass you by. And then when you're finished, there is a single white dot that like is almost like, no, an orb, like a crystal, is embedded into the center of this mask now, and it kind of is glows lightly. And she reaches and hands you back the mask.
Take the mask and inspect it.
Those
That
birds.
should make things a little easier for you.
Those birds just go in there.
They will also help you see what you can do. Oh yes, they're all in there.
All?
All the
You
ones
mean-
that follow my commands.
Oh,
Or did you
I
think
thought
I
you
meant
meant-
all ravens in the world?
I thought you meant all the souls of the past Tengri.
Oh no, that's a little more difficult. Messing with souls is a bit too extreme for me right now. I'm learning, but you know, it takes time. Hopefully I don't become a withering old hag before I learn.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Well, being a ghost has that advantage, I suppose.
Have you reunited with Dad?
Oh yeah, I slapped him across the face a few times, and then kicked him in the ass.
Get him.
He deserves it.
He's asking for it, yeah.
If I could kill him, I would, but I can't.
Why not?
I did stab him. Actually, now that I think about it, I did stab him a couple times.
Wow.
Were things bad between you?
No, he had his charms, but he always was full of ambition, and it was cold a little too often. But that is attractive in its own way.
Well, the only way I see us actually defeating the Gladys or standing a chance isn't just by uniting the people that we've met with till now. We need the dragon to help us. How do we convince the dragon to help us?
She chuckles a little. That might be a bit too ambitious, I'm afraid. I do not think he would. I think when push came to shove and it was certain that this world was doomed, he would simply leave to another. He is very old, and he would not like me saying so, but he is closer to a god than not.
Wow.
He
Perhaps
simply
more than a
leaves.
god?
Get told. This dragon sounds like a deadbeat.
He came from a world that was already lost, so he is familiar with the feeling of losing another. He's old?
Was it also lost to the Gladys?
No, a different calamity, apparently.
Wow.
I
Out the
tried
world.
to see,
There's
but
a
it
world
was
ending calamities
difficult.
out there.
Oh, there's so many. You wouldn't imagine how many artifacts could just destroy the world if you're just careless with them.
Hmm.
I think there's one that like makes your skeleton alive, and then it frees itself from you.
Sounds sick.
This doesn't
And-
sound fun.
It sounds also strangely
Well, everyone
familiar.
has a skeleton inside that just wants to get out, apparently. This relic just makes that true.
Hmm.
That
I
sounds
guess it would-
familiar.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't think that would necessarily end the world, I guess. We would just be a world of skeleton people, really. Except all the people that were inside would die, but, you know.
Is this a relic here?
Here? No.
In-
I just was
in
bad
jail?
books. Maybe. I'm
You
not sure.
you don't remember the
I haven't
skeleton
looked that
relic?
far into it.
I remember the
You
skeleton
might have
relic.
seen it once or twice.
Was it the Lost
Skeleton?
Tower?
Did you,
There's a skeleton lady. She's
Mother,
kind-
did you know that skeletons could read?
Was that Storm?
I said, Mother, did you know that there's skeletons that can read?
Well, yeah, of course. Have you never met a necromancer?
Got him.
Honestly, no.
Fair.
I
Fair.
mean, actually, I probably have. A couple times.
There's one in our party.
There's a
Yeah.
necromancer in your party?
Does the goblin count?
Sick. That's always useful. I'm sure they have a horde of skeletons, right?
No.
Oh. Must be just
They
starting
have-
out then.
They have a ghost. They had a
That's
ghost.
pretty good. Oh. Oh, that one. I see. Yes, she should be approaching the gates soon. You should
Stefano,
probably go join her before she gets there, just in case.
Stefano gonna be okay? We don't need to get a new goblin, do we?
That's for her to decide. Not like, well, it's not for me to say. I do not know. It depends on their choices.
Hmm.
Well, we spent enough time. You've already drank enough of your tea. It has been good to see you, Tori.
Suppose we should try and
Thank
regroup
you.
with the others.
I don't know what else to say, but thank you for giving me life. I'm sorry it cost you yours.
She smiles. It was a worthy exchange. Don't you worry. Being dead has its own benefits, you see. It can have its own fun. So don't worry about me. Although I am going to go
Alright.
kick your dad's ass again, so I'm going to go enjoy that. So you go join your friends. And if you ever have the need, you can come find me here again. All right?
Okay. Well,
Good.
I guess we have to go save the world now.
Again?
Do a
God.
good job.
Let's
Alright.
go start with Napano first.
Alright. Alright.
So she pats your hand. You get up, and you are directed toward another doorway, which has another Torii gate. You walk through it, and you disappear.
Hmm.
And now, as everyone passes through their Torii gates to go to the next place, Apano, Adam, you are venturing down a dark cave into a deeper part of the mansion. There's torches lining the walls heading down. Torii gates kind of buried in the rock, in this dirt. You pass through for a couple of them, but you don't move anywhere. Eventually, you reach a fork with other Torii gates, and others begin to filter in. Gazelle, you step through one of the Torii gates, and now you're in a dark place.
Oh.
Whoa.
Adam and Napano are there.
Hey, there you are.
No,
Oh, goody. We're back here again.
glad you're all right.
Now sporting two bangles that are glowing still, but not as much.
You
Adam just kind of tilts his head.
guys
What
have
got
fun?
there?
Oh, kinky shit. He just says, like, straight faced.
Barry nods.
Oh, huh. Adam just kind of does a double take and then looks over at Napano.
Barry, stone face expression, but eyebrows go up and down repeatedly.
Adam just kind of has to. Adam just kind of tries not to, like, break, even though he does find that freaking hilarious. He just kind of looks over to Napano. Well, I mean, I was led through a gate, but I think we're still helping Napano find theirs.
Yeah, the others
Still
all
gonna find your little elbow, yeah.
the others are all scattered in different directions, led by different voices. We have yet to find the Torii gate for ours. Actually, Manje, do I hear a voice, or is there no voice because the owl is in a jar?
It's not really a voice, but there's like it's like a breeze pushing past you that Adam doesn't seem to notice, but it's like moving down deeper in. Like, so you're not hearing a voice, but you hear a breeze. You feel a breeze, and it's like coming or going toward this direction you're going.
It's not as clear. I can't hear anything, but somehow I know this is the way that we need to go.
Adam just kind of nods and then sort of gestures in a forward motion. Well, sounds like it's guiding you, so I think you're gonna have to lead the way from here.
Then Otto and Yue pop out from another passage. Oh, hello. Well, oh, hello. Hi, Gazelle.
Hey, what's up?
It's a nice bagel.
Thanks. My wife gave it to me.
Oh, that's sweet. You saw your wife?
Yeah.
She walks over to you and smiles, like, I saw my husband.
Oh, I didn't know he was
imagine
dead.
Oh, yes.
I saw my grandmother. And her
You have
That's
a
lovely.
grandmother?
You have a grandmother? Crazy!
right? Adam just kind of raises an eyebrow, but yeah. They had a mother and a father, right? They had to have a mother and a father, you know.
Well, then why
I
didn't you
mean-
see them?
Well, my father's alive. He's back at the village. And I thought I was going to see my mother here, but it turned out to be my grandmother.
Which means your
Where
mom's
is
still
she?
alive.
I have no idea.
Well, that's good. That means she's probably still alive, right?
It's a good question. Something I intend to figure out once we've dealt with this little threat to the world and all. But I will say, well, I've managed to accomplish one thing. It's kind of part of the reason folks from my village leave the village is to eventually make contact with their ancestors. Although it seems like this is a different set of ancestors than my father's side of the family usually sees. But that's okay.
Oh,
They're helping me out.
You should see your mother's side too. You know, you should always see your father's. It's, you know, you got to give both sides a chance.
You are definitely right about that.
And then Lyle and Tori joined the party.
I step out of thin
Oh,
air.
nice.
Be like, sup?
Yep.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. That was fast.
Hey, getting
Here
in
you
any
are.
trouble?
We was just looking for you.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Find your owl?
what'd you
Hold
guys
up
see?
the jar.
What did we see? Didn't see anything. Tori saw some birds, though.
Or he's gonna look over at Lyle and shrug. I saw my mother.
Oh, yeah, I saw Matt, too.
Nice. Also cool.
She told me some stuff. She can see the future.
Oh yeah. She what?
Yeah, that was trippy.
I asked her how
Oh.
we can get the. I asked her how we can get the dragon to help us. She said basically the same thing everybody else has been saying. He's not inclined to help or do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, fair enough, I suppose.
I'm kind of with Gazelle on this one. Dragons are kind of deadbeats.
Though she did tell me some things. She said that at its peak, the Cladis would gather into one place.
Singularity
She
or
also
something.
told me that once, if it a singularity, if it's grows powerful enough, it will consume all life on the planet and then leave to do the same somewhere else. It's been doing this millions of times.
I mean, we already knew at least some of that.
I know. Just reiterating. I'm not telling you stuff that, we already know. I'm telling you stuff that my mom told me.
Sorry,
What was
Otto.
that, kiddo?
What was that?
So you also heard.
Oh.
Okay, so corroboration then. Troy's mom's not crazy.
No, she's not.
Wait, who told
She
you?
told me that we would have to gather all... We would...
Yeah, wait a minute. What kind of ghost does the robot see?
That's a good question.
Control units?
Otto's
Wait,
very
oh,
quiet.
Wait, it's
Did you
dead?
see the Weeping Mother?
The other one then.
None of them are dead.
Why is it here then if it's not dead?
Bum, bum,
I thought-
bum.
I mean, to be fair, we're here. We're not dead.
He didn't have a good answer for that.
Okay. Sounds like you put him on the spot. Did he give you a name by any chance?
Got him.
Let me guess, he didn't have a name
Way to go,
prepared
from
either.
the spot. Hey, God's getting upset. Why would you do this to me?
No name.
I don't deserve this.
Can we call him Bagel?
He lives in a temple, though.
Temple. Okay.
Go you.
He said he used to know me.
He used to know you. When you were
What, did you change?
when you were human?
Were you, like, really shitty to him?
Back during the first Gladys attack.
Wild.
Oh.
Huh.
He used to know you, man. Gazelle kind of shakes his head.
Okay. Well, by the sounds of it, to summarize, we need allies. The dragon is not one of them.
Does
What's
that mean
that?
I can punch the dragon?
Yeah, knock yourself
You
out.
probably shouldn't punch.
Don't think you want to do
Yes.
that.
I mean, yeah,
But-
we might have to reconsider our position on the princess's kingdom. The Empress. Hot red girl.
Wataru. Okay.
But
We may have to fight against King California Roll to take back the reinstate Wataru.
I think if we, by everything that Mama Birdie said, it will put us in a very disadvantageous position if a proxy of Moros were to be in control of the kingdom, whereas if we had an ally army on our side, it would be the opposite of disadvantageous. And as much as I really don't want to get involved in fighting a war against Muros and the, I don't know, it's this whole Platis singularity thing sounds pretty scary. It sounds like whatever creature is at the heart of the Cladis working with Muros, they want to reach the other source hidden beneath the Order of the Last Tower. And it does seem like all of this movement that's been happening in Zhao has actually been working toward the goal of attacking the Order of the Last Tower and joining with the Cladis sealed there. And by the sounds of it, if that were to happen, it's game over.
Yes.
We'll be looking at
It's already trying to gather.
we're looking at the feral brutality of the old Cladis with the cunning of the new Cladis, and that sounds like a bad combination.
While it's spread out, it's weaker.
I don't know how we're going to kill it, though. If it was, if you could just kill it, the Order of the Last Tower would have killed it instead of sealing it, right?
I bet they just
Well.
didn't punch it hard enough. Gazelle kind of just nods to himself as if he said something profound.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
supposedly we've learned that it takes a soul to stop these things, right?
I would have thought that Alden and Mr. Toole would have probably, if there was anybody who was going to get their hands on soul weapons, I would think it would be them, but I don't know, maybe they just didn't think of that.
The control unit speculated that perhaps it's still alive because it is in a dormant state. And there is a possibility, if we were to wake it before killing it, we could destroy it. But it's very risky.
I'll say, wake up the murder plague, you know, get it out of its hibernation before attacking it.
That does indeed sound. Yeah, that does indeed sound less than ideal. What's the other option?
Kill the other half.
Eliminate it before it could join with the original.
Yes.
That also
Okay,
sounds hard.
so back to the Igmaros's ass plan. All right.
Yeah,
It
okay.
may be better to attack the dormant side first. If it's been dormant, it's more likely to be weak than the other. But
Yeah,
one of these halves has to die.
I'm leaning toward attacking the one that's currently antagonizing us and not waking up a buddy for it to team up with. But hey, you know, that's why we're spitballing ideas here.
Both halves will have to be dealt with.
You would say that. Um,
I mean, felt like that was obvious, no?
mm.
Well,
Well, before we could tackle any of that, I think we need to settle our business here. We need weapons, and most importantly, we need to all walk out of here alive.
Everybody looks at Napano.
Pretty much.
Yup.
Yeah.
Napano is like single-mindedly trudging down this tunnel, like not really paying attention to the conversation you're all having, and
Napano,
is probably a good way ahead of you all.
as you venture further down, you feel a thrum in your chest with every step you take. And you looked at the bottle that you're clutching in your hands, and it's like the fire that makes up that soul is like pulsating. And you feel that pulsating in your chest. And as the rest of you hurry after to follow, you also start feeling a pulsating in your chest. Otto, yours is particularly very violent. It's strong.
Fun.
Like your heartbeat is like you have a heart and it's beating very like not fast but hard.
I mean, I was gonna say Otto doesn't have a heart to begin with, so I imagine just feeling anything would be really weird.
Yeah, it's very disconcerting.
I'm assuming these are our souls throbbing, not our hearts, but yeah, in the
I
moment.
feel weird.
Feel my heart
Also
pounding
feel
like it's trying to get
weird.
out my chest.
It's okay. We're all weird on the inside.
I'm starting
Be
to feel,
Very
right back.
nods sagely.
feel sick.
Very nods. Very impressed with Gazelle's sage words. All right. As you venture further down and the thrumming in your chest becomes more intense, you eventually come to a flat surface, a cave. Now, in this cave, there's a couple torches lining the walls.
I'm back.
There's one torii gate set in the middle of the room that looks exceptionally old, with old seals wrapped around it, old scriptures kind of dangling from it. Looks also like the most normal torii gate that you've seen. All the other ones are kind of weirdly distorted and strange all of the time. Some of them look semi-normal, but this looks like this was made like by people.
Mm.
Whereas all the other ones are like weird facsimiles of torii gates. Like they're in weird places. They're small. They're oddly shaped. This one looks constructed, normal. It's made of a wood you don't recognize. That's kind of gnarled beyond the fact that like how old it appears.
This has to be the place.
And you feel as you step onto the surface that intense, that thump in your chest, just beating like a heart. With intense heat. It's not painful, but you feel it.
This has to be a good sign, right?
Better than nothing, right?
It has to be. It has to work.
Hey, if ghosts were real, I think it would be on the other side of this, for sure.
Where's gonna elbow Lyle?
Ow,
Stop.
sorry.
I'm
Nope,
gonna
too ominous.
look around. Is the dragon here? Is there any guardian watching this gate?
You don't see anything, but there's like a presence beyond the gate.
Do I this feeling that's guided me down here? Do I feel like I
Oh,
need to
it's-
cross through the gate?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Then without a word, I'm just gonna take a breath and go through.
And as you walk through, you don't just disappear. It's like you walk through a wall of water that like was invisible, and you just kind of it like ripples around you as you move through it, and you're just kind of gone. You don't appear on the other side. You're just gone, like you walked into invisible water.
Have I left my physical body behind, like what happened with Otto? Or
No, you're just gone. Everyone else sees you just kind of walk into this ripple in the air and just disappear, like you walked through water that's transparent.
So kind of like what Gazelle did originally.
Gazelle's gonna try and follow.
You walk in and you like step through a pool in the air, but there's no water. It's just like you see the air ripple around you and space distort as if it was waves.
Oh,
Does he end up in the same place as Dupano?
this reminds me of the Bagua Gates. Wait,
Oh, yes.
sorry,
Yes, you do.
wrong ZV property.
You both end up in a blackish void, but it's not dark. I assume everyone else follows as well.
Yeah, everybody in.
Yep.
Once Gazelle goes through, then Waddle hesitates, but as everybody starts kind of going through, he pokes it a couple times and then sighs and steps through the ripple.
Ab just kind
You
of
step-
smirks watching Lau go through before he goes follows after.
You all step through, and you enter a black void. And you realize that once you're in this space, you're no longer on your feet. You're just kind of in the air.
Hmm.
Your feet are not touching anything. They're just kind of dangling.
Do I float away?
The Torii Gate, no. I mean, you float a little, but then you stop.
Okay, so
The Torii Gate is still behind you, as if it was like on a surface.
Hmm.
So it's not gone. It's right there.
okay.
But this black void is before you. But in the center of that void, illuminating that void, is this massive blue flame
Oh.
that just kind of burns intensely in the center of this place. You look at it and you think, oh, that's a pretty big flame. And then you realize that you're not that close to it, and the size of that flame, like a large bonfire, is just far away. It is in fact much larger than that.
so it might as well be the sun.
It might as well be the sun here. But it's not like blindingly bright. It's just kind of a consistent bright glow in the distance. You see
Is
little
the-
specks.
Is it kind
Is
of
the-
pulsating at the same way that the fire in the jar is?
As like the ripples of the fire kind of move through it, you feel that, and that reaches the top and pulses. You all pulse. The feeling in your chest pulses at the exact same time. You all feel a strong connection to this. There's like a tug to some degree, like it wants you to get closer, but you also have like a dread that you should not do that.
Hmm.
And upon all the
Or he's gonna.
jar in
Go
your
ahead.
hand thrums with an equal strength, and you feel like hug in your hand, like it moves toward the flame, but it can't really move very far. But it moves in your hand.
I'm gonna keep a good hold on the jar, but I'm gonna move closer to the flame.
As you move closer, you're just you will yourself forward and you float. And as you move closer, you see more blue flames just around, not as big, but still bright, just kind of floating around, floating to and fro. Some little specks erupting from the large fire and then heading off in different directions and like disappearing in the distance, like a distant star. And then you realize as you spend more time in this place, there are millions of those everywhere in every direction. Like you're surrounded by the stars in the distance.
Feels like the end of all things, but Nobu told us that everyone had their own. All these gates. Not quite sure what this means. I'm gonna look around for any kind of guidance. Is there? We were told to meet the one with power here. Is that not the dragon? Does the fire seem like it is alive?
The fire definitely, there's like a... Hold on. 1 second. Hold, please.
Holding.
What are we holding?
Many things. Apologies, I had to answer a question. Anywho, so this fire is alive in a way. I don't know how. I don't know that you can figure out what this fire is exactly. I mean, it definitely appears to be something related to the souls, to your soul, to every soul you see. You realize all of these fires are souls in every direction.
Yeah, that's kind of what we would have thought. We were told to speak to the one who knows who holds power here. And would that be the fire? An amalgamation of souls, kind of like the control units?
Possibly.
Can I roll discern realities and try to figure it out?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
Rolled a 10.
That's pretty good.
Uh,
If anyone would discern, it would be Napano.
what here is not what it appears to be?
So this fire, it is alive in a way. It's alive in the sense like an organ is alive. It's not like it is. It's not a sentient being, but it is alive. And it's like it wouldn't be able to answer questions because it's not a sentience. It's like just power. It's like a internal organ that powers everything.
Like a force of nature.
It's a thing of nature. This is a fundamental thing that exists. It is the most powerful thing here. You can easily tell. And one you don't. This does not feel like a thing that you could, like a storm or a hurricane, that you could control or touch. But it does not necessarily hold control of anything.
Well, it seems to be tugging us all forward. And you said we have that feeling in our chest that we shouldn't get too close.
But you feel like that's in the same way that you shouldn't get close to a fire.
So there's a sweet spot where it gives you warmth, but not lights your shirt on fire.
There's a sweet spot where it's nice and warm, and there's a terrible spot where it turns you into ash.
Typical fire.
Well, what
Roll
is going
fire.
to be what's going to be useful or valuable to me here?
This feels like as I said before, this is like a fundamental thing of your reality. Like this is a primal thing that connects everything and just is probably the most powerful thing you've ever seen. You've seen your god in visions, and this feels infinitely more powerful than that. Like your god is like a moon in the sky, and this is a fucking sun.
That makes sense. As far as what would be useful about that, I guess, how do I interact with it? Or
I guess the
I'm
way
moving...
to figure that is the recognition, like that the thing in front of you is also the thing in you, and the thing in your hand. They are not different things.
Right. Okay. I want to ask who's really in control here, but I feel like the answer would be no one. As for what is about to happen, I feel like we're about to find that out anyway. So I guess, what should I be on the lookout for?
You definitely were told that you would meet someone here, that someone holds control, or believes they hold control, perhaps, or keeps it under control, or keeps it from being controlled, maybe, is what they meant. You can also hold control by keeping anyone else from controlling. And they're just as like you can see all these souls, you do feel another soul, because now you like kind of realize that all these things are the same. Sorry, bug and squish. You also realize that there's another one that's close by, that's nearby, and just hasn't made himself known, and you feel like now is watching you.
Another entity? The dragon?
Another entity, another soul. Possibly. Probably.
Try and focus on that, see if I can peer into the void. See if it stares
You peer
back.
into the void, and you see this light that seems a little closer than the others, and as you perceive it and look at it, its shape is the light within it kind of disappears, and you see the shape over it. And this massive, strange dragon is hidden in the dark of the void, kind of watching you.
Are you the one that we were told to seek out?
It kind of has a low growl. Why are you here?
One of the monks on the mountain took someone from me. We need her back.
This shape rises from the dark and now becomes very visible to everyone as it towers over you, kind of obscuring the fire behind it and illuminated by it as it floats in front of you, looking down at you with white eyes that glow in the dark. It kind of lowers its head to look at you, peering down at the little glass vial in your hand. They are already gone, and you just hold what is left of them.
Been gone for years. They died long ago, but they stayed with me.
And you want to drag them back.
Yes and no. We know that it's selfish to want them to stay, but we've let them down twice already. We can't let them down a third time.
It stares at you for a while before it glances back at the fire. I will not tell the dead where to go. I will not let others tell the dead where to go. Nor I will allow you to tell the dead where to go. All will become one with the flame, as all are already one with the flame. That fire, in all of us, that slowly eats away at us, that urges us to live and feed it, is inescapable, and is immutable and untouchable. What you hold in your hand is not them as a whole, but just some embers that were left behind.
These embers are the only thing I have left of them. They're the only thing that makes me whole.
Is that so? Well, if those embers and those in your chest are one and the same, then should they not join?
They were connected until one of the sages on the mountain severed our connection.
Yeah, that Jim guy, real asshole.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's-
wait.
Oh, yes. I was going
I'm
to
just kind
kill
of like throwing
him.
in the Pono. Oh, funny you mentioned that.
Actually, yeah, I'll as I say this, I'll pull out the soul gem that has Jim's soul in it.
This guy.
He reaches down and plucks it out of your hands with his massive claws. How good. He looks amused. It is about time, as one who has broken his oath. He should suffer the consequences.
He should. He's caused many others to suffer. Took them, ripped them from their loved ones before it was time.
He lifts up and then just chucks it behind him, and it flings through the void toward the fire.
You
And it sinks into the flame, and the moment it enters it, it vaporizes in an instant.
Damn.
And the person that was Jim is now just nothing.
Broke
Just
up,
another fire
broke up
in the flame.
Tartarus.
Give us our XP now.
Here you go. He
Now-
gives each
now-
of you 1 XP. Here you go.
Now he's
Trust
dead.
me.
Yes.
Excellent.
Go to
On
before
one
down.
hand,
Thank you, Dragon God. I'm level 9
Don't
now.
you-
Just
did
enough
you
for a
just- Did you just call me a god?
I was out of character when I said that.
Grabs Tori, flips her into the fire.
Bad end.
on one hand, it kind of feels like a weight being lifted from Napano's chest, having Jim
Do
be
I-
vaporized like that. But
Do
on
I
the other
smell
hand,
like fried chicken the closer I get to the flame before I poof?
Jesus Christ.
No,
Yes.
you just vaporize. There's no smell. You just vaporize. You
None
turn
at all?
into nothing. Your body is just reduced into nothing, and your soul is
What about
rejoined with
before
that.
before the
Before
vaporize?
that, yeah, before like it was like a closer.
Well, it wouldn't
it's like,
burn. It would just
you know, like
decay
a
and
nice
disappear.
400 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, there's no heat. It's just eradication. You cease to be.
This is
So-
bullshit.
I wanted fried chicken. So Napano felt the weight.
yeah,
Man,
on
I
one
can't
hand,
believe
it
I
feels
want
like
to
a
eat Tori.
weight has been lifted from my chest, seeing Jim be vaporized like that, but on the other hand, it feels too quick. Like he deserved to spend eternity in constant agony inside that gem. But I'm not going to say that to this dragon. 'Cause there are more important things. We understand that you don't make choices for the dead, but will you at least allow her to make her own choice?
What you seek is to rejoin with this soul and have it placed back with yours. Is that right?
That's right.
And you are dying yourself. Your soul is eradicating your own body, attempting to fill a space that has now been made.
We're not sure exactly how that happened. This body was made for one soul. Apparently it has gotten used to having two.
You were made to hold two. You were remade.
Adam
to
just
hold
raised
two,
his eyebrow.
were you not?
No, we were two separate souls at one point.
Yes. But then you died, didn't you?
One of us did.
And was it you, the body that sits before me, or the body that is now gone, that died?
Body that's gone.
I see in you that your body has been changed by another. One that has given you power. Am I not mistaken? Did your god not grant you this boon?
Ano kind of clenches their fists, and there's tears kind of welling in their eyes. Memories come flooding back. We don't know who. I assume it was our deity, our guardian, but they've never told us how they connected us this way.
They resculpted you, little goblin. They remade you to hold more soul. That soul. And now that it is gone, Your body, shaped to fit it, now struggles to fill the void. And your soul burns harder and has begun to erode you. The soul does not grow weaker. The soul cannot be taken as such. You can only grab its embers. It is a fire that will never go out. It is a fire that will burn all that it touches. It will power life itself to its inevitable end until it rejoins this flame before you. So, if you wish to fill that void, you need be remade again. But I am not inclined to do that for you. So
Ono kind of considers their words for a sec and looks up at the dragon and asks, "Are you? We know you don't tolerate the worship of other deities on this mountain, but are you
I am not a god.
related to our Greshnadar in any way?"
He too is a dragon, if I am not mistaken.
He too is a dragon that sits atop a different mountain range, guiding the souls of the dead, and he encouraged me to seek you out. We just think it's... the similarities are interesting.
These two mountains are not the same, but they are linked in a way. He's taken to giving mortals boons and such, it seems, as he has given to you. I have not done that, but that is his want, and that is his prerogative. I am not inclined to do so. He is not from where I hail, mind you, but perhaps he's from somewhere similar. Such things happen. Such things are made or occur. There's only
So
one constant, and that is the thing behind me.
So if we cannot be made whole again, then both of our flames, go to join that fire.
Eventually.
Sounds like
They meander.
sooner rather than later, if my own body is failing me.
Your body is struggling to withstand the power of your soul. As one grows old, the soul weakens the body, and then they die. Their soul carries their memories and their being into wherever it wants to go, and it meanders and travels and goes where it pleases, or where it's called to. But eventually, they always end up back here. Eventually stripped away as their memories fade, and they become one with it again. And then it starts anew, over and over.
So,
Gazelle's just glaring at the dragon in the background.
are you trying to say that it's my time then, and I should just accept my fate?
If you were told to come here, perhaps.
Hey, Mr. Dragon,
Yes.
I hate to second guess your mightiness and your
You
wisdom.
really shouldn't. Go
But-
on.
But our ally here is helping us to protect our world from something which means to destroy it. Something very nasty, and I have it on a very good authority that that is a grief you might have a familiarity with. So, on behalf of my ragtag group of buddies here, I implore you to have mercy on our friend here, because their time is not up yet, because it is, in my humble opinion, that is to say, they may still have a role to play, and their other half may be a invaluable asset. And as Lyle feels the dragon's gaze on him, the more nervous he gets, and it gets kind of harder to keep talking. He just coughs, clears his throat.
Like it's just staring. It stares at you without blinking. Doesn't like make it. Its face doesn't change. Just stares at you, and it becomes very unsettling to look at.
That, yeah, that's just saying.
This is true. I have witnessed the world fall before, and should yours fall, the memories of those who dwell in it will fade and be eradicated, though the souls will return here, as they always do. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Aaron. Subtly reminding me. I have to go find it. Hold on. Where the fuck did I put this? Da, 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 da.
Do we know this dragon's name? Does he have a name? If I want to address him?
I don't think I gave him a name.
We have not been given a name.
Imagine
I got
that.
it.
Oh no.
Gosh.
Napano's gonna kind of chime in off Lyle's point and say that's we're not trying to cheat death here. We're perfectly willing to die when it's our time. Part of us welcomes it. In fact, we've been living with one foot in the grave on borrowed time for years, and it was a mercy that we didn't deserve. So if you will allow us to rejoin, we give us a little more time, we'll come back here when we're done. Both of us will.
Well, I'm not attempting to keep you here or demand that you return.
Pretty.
But if you wish to offer yourself to return here and rejoin the flame, that is your choice. But if the question is how to get that soul to return to you, I think the first choice is to let it go. It can't do anything so long as it's trapped, can it?
No, it can't, and she should be free to make her own choice. Unscrew the jar very, very slowly, very tepidly, and release it. You come back, okay? If you leave me behind now, I swear I'll throw myself off this godforsaken mountain and come after you.
You watch as soon as you open the jar, it starts to like, the fire that makes up that soul starts to erupt, like gushing out, like an eruption. and then it's only bursts out of the bottle and it shatters the bottle in your hand, and then grows in size as it forms around in front of you, taking the shape of an owl in a massive form, fiery, like an angry looking fire.
Can
It
you
flaps its wings, slowly looks at you with its two white eyes.
can she hear me now? Can she?
It stares at you for a moment before it looks into the fire behind the dragon, and the dragon stares at it. As I told you, this is but an ember of that soul. It has grown in intensity as you have fed it your own life. It is but a flicker of the person you knew. The rest has already gone.
Then you know that we're still connected on some level, and that where she goes, I have to follow.
And the owl turns at you at that and kind of stares at you blankly as it opens up its wings and kind of look like stands before you, like staring down at you. And its fire is just kind of billowing off of it. And it's hot. You feel the heat. It's
First
warm.
time I probably have felt this warmth in a while. Kind of feels like my bones have been frozen for years. Almost. Just gonna fall on my knees and plead. I can't do this anymore. I can't repeat this nightmare, this loop in my head that I relive every day.
Partner.
The owl kind of hovers its wings over you, and you feel the warmth. Not the burning heat of the fire, but just the warmth. As it kind of puts its wings around you, but not too close. It's staring down at you, a blank expression.
I promised you. You made me promise, remember? That I would try to value my life, that I wouldn't throw it away rashly. I want it to end so badly. But you made me promise. Stay with me. Make sure I keep that promise.
It doesn't say anything. It just stares at you. You feel there's a presence to it, but it makes no word to speak. There's not any expression to it. It seems like it's waiting for you to make a choice.
It's the choice. Am I supposed to grab onto it and...
I'm not going to tell you what the choice is. You need to make a choice. What do you think you should do?
feel like I
What is
lack the information to make a decision.
Yeah, what do you roll for?
Roll for knowledge.
What would that be? Spout lore?
Let me rephrase this in a different way. What is? This isn't a challenge. This isn't a problem. This is what does Napano do? I'm asking you what Napano will do. What is the
Nepano
next step?
is pleading as impassionately as they can not to leave them, and not really getting a response. I guess I would reach out to them and see if they pull away from me, or whether
It
I
doesn't
can
move.
touch the fire.
Your hand reaches toward the fire, and it's warm but hot as you draw closer. It's a little frightening.
I'm not going to shy away with it, even if I get burnt.
You reach up and you put your arms around the fiery, fluffy chest of this owl. It is hot and it kind of burns a little, but it's comforting in a way as you hope in your heart that it will not leave you. It will not leave behind whatever is left of your sister. It is gone.
Oh.
And the owl wraps its wings around you, and you disappear before your friends as the fire engulfs you. And as it leans in and surrounds you, you are engulfed in the flames.
Cloud's gonna look a little concerned
Hurt.
and look toward the others and back toward the flames and just call out, "Hey, what's going on, Napano?" Or and he's gonna look toward the dragon and it's like, "What did you do?"
He's just standing there. He's not doing anything. He doesn't say anything. He hasn't moved.
It's like he said, it's not his choice to make.
Napano, you feel like you're coming undone. Like your body is evaporating around you, but you're still there. Like you're being unwound, like a sweater. Just the strings pulled away until you just slowly unravel.
Oof. Is this painful, or do I kind of feel like it's a release?
It's hard to say. It's probably not great. It might hurt. Probably does. But you don't shy away from it, I don't think.
I don't. I accept it. Whether this is life or death, I'm getting what I want.
You are torn down until you feel like you are just a part of this fire. You're just in it. You're a part of it. It is you. It surrounds you. You feel this fiery owl's limbs are your limbs. Its head is your head. Its talons are yours. Its feathers are yours. Its body is yours. You are one and the same, as all souls are made of the same thing. They are all connected to each other. Your soul has been drawn to theirs, and you have mingled into this ember of a soul that has grown with your life, and your connection to it has strengthened it. And by strengthening it, it has made a connection with you. And as the moments pass, the fire kind of shrinks and shrinks until it slowly starts to flow off of this short, shape dressed like a goblin. Your eyes glowing a bright blue. As the fire in your eyes burns intently, and upon your shoulders stands with talons made of fire, an owl that stands on you, looking the same direction as you. You feel your gaze looking through it, and you feel its gaze looking through you. That presence is there. There is a consciousness to it. But it's not all there. Some of it has left, I guess you could say. Like, the part that remains is there to make you keep your word, and the part that is gone has moved on.
Can I still communicate with it? Is there a personality there?
There is something of a personality there, but it's not quite the same.
Can I make a sort of Faustian bargain then? And send a bit of my self into the giant blue fire, if it means having a bit more of her in exchange.
And a bit less of you.
Yeah.
Okay, what part of you do you give up? Define that. Define it for me.
Not exactly sure how to describe mechanically speaking for the game, but I was kind of telling the others between sessions that I don't really want to go into the final act without having really the opportunity for the owl to become a fully fleshed out character in her own right. I wanted there to be two distinct personalities that the party could get to know. I wanted there to be, I kind of described this as the Eddie Brock to my Venom, and I need both halves going into the final act.
I think you're gonna have to figure something else out.
Mechanically speaking, I think since we are
mechanically
linked,
speaking,
and
mechanically speaking, you have your owl back. This owl will function as your owl. It has all the same abilities. It can serve all the same purposes. I'm just saying, narratively, a large chunk of your sister that was there is largely gone, and the only part that is there is the part that's there to make you keep your promise to live. And if you want to have more of her back, and you want to give up something of yourself to do so, I'm all for it. I just want you to define that right now. Or later, perhaps. Just define it for me, so we have an answer of, like, what has Dupano given up to get that back? Like, what is the part of yourself that you have given up to return your sister to that owl?
The great cost that was mentioned before, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah, I made an offer earlier to kind of like, hey, this business with the Cladas, this is my great task, and after that, then my time is up. Like, let me live on borrowed time.
I'm not asking you to kill Napano. I'm not asking you to sacrifice Napano. I'm asking you to give up something like a memory of someone, or something that, like, would change Napano in a way. You know, we've gotten to know Napano, so you could offer up a part of Napano to be lost in exchange for that. I won't make you. I won't choose for you what that part is. Like, what is the memory they lose? What is the relationship perhaps they lose, they valued? If we were talking more mechanically and we wanted to find it, a bond would be a good example. A bond that's like strong that you have. If you've kept up with that or not, I don't really. Either way, if you were just take that and wipe it and just clear it, and now that relationship is now just gone from Napano's memory. Perhaps is a
So like
better example.
one of the party, like my memories and the
Something. I would say something
Warrior
of that
Adam or someone?
magnitude. Something of that magnitude to accomplish this is what I'm saying.
My way.
Yeah, my way. We had some
No,
good
no.
times together. Way was my introduction to the party. Way and I have a history that predates any of you.
This might be one of those make the bargain and then settle on the details before next time.
Take for the week, yeah.
We can set up
Yeah,
the
I feel like
details
we're
later,
getting-
but that's kind of what I'm. Just think on it. Think on it for now. I'm saying, like, if you think of something that's good, just checking with me, or discuss it with others and see, like, what's the interesting thing that you could give up? Like, ask the others. Put it to me. You don't have to decide right now because it is 10:14. We can decide it later. But effectively, if you want to do this, I'm totally down for you to do this. And then you get your owl back in its full personality. Napano is a little different, having made a sacrifice to get their owl back. You have your owl
Okay,
back as in terms of functionality.
Okay, but hear me out.
Yes.
What if Napano starts slowly losing memories and eventually becomes the birthday goblin?
Oh no! Oh,
That
shit.
would be very funny.
All comes full
Sorry, I
circle.
could not resist.
All goblins are just the birthday goblin at different points in this timeline.
What if I have to lose like my memories of my ancestor, my deity that initially connected us and then saved my life and
Okay, but here's the thing. If you chose that, I would warn you, if you chose that, your abilities as a cleric, your clerical abilities, the
go
gifts he
away.
gives you, would potentially go away as a consequence of that. And now again, if you're down for that being a limitation you now have, let's do it. But if you're not comfortable with that, don't do that.
No, okay. Maybe we can talk about
Just-
it between sessions.
yeah. Talk about it with everyone else. See what sounds interesting to you guys. Don't be afraid to discuss it with each other. Like, think about it. Like, we've got time. We don't have to make this decision right now. But if you want to say softly right now, and we can change this later if you don't want to do this, we can figure something else out. If you truly don't want to give up anything, we can figure something else out. I'm not going to be a dick about it. But I do, narratively, want there to be a sacrifice made here to get that result.
A cost, sure.
Yes.
I'm sure we can come up with something then.
Yes. But by next time, you will have your owl back, and if you do this, you'll have your owl back full personality, and that's when we'll return. Is Napano will have come back, perhaps something lost, that something quite about Napano has been lost, and their owl has returned in their full form. And they're fired. Now they're not just a ghost owl. Now they're a fiery ghost owl.
No upgrades.
All right. Well. Mm-hmm.
Fresh out of the oven, that'll cool down. Just gotta let it air out.
That's right. Gotta let all that air out. Just fresh out of the bakery.
Yep.
All right.
Creamery. The
Well-
Soul Creamery.
Jesus.
The Soul Creamery. All right.
The Soul
That's
Creamery.
where we will leave off for now. Because it's 10:17, and I am very tired. And I would
Dun,
like to go
dun,
to bed.
dun.
All right.
Yay.
It's a good stopping place.
Good
Gosh.
fish.
Good cliffhanger spot. Read the questions.
Ah, yes. Did you discover something new about the world? Yes.
Kind of.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like this constitutes a new.
A new world?
Do something.
A new part of the world.
Yeah, I would say so. This thing that's this weird alternate dimension or something. Did you overcome a notable enemy or obstacle? Yes. By the time we start next time, the pod will overcome this obstacle.
Okay, fair enough.
That, and you will all benefit from that.
Fair enough.
Did you change the location significantly? No,
No.
not at all.
Until Gazelle punches the dragon in the face.
And if you really want to do that,
Hey, didn't he just get like
Unleash
a
all of his power.
He just got a new one-hit kill move. It's fun.
Of course, he
just
wants to
use
use
it on this
it.
dragon immediately.
You have to make a bargain to get Gazelle back after he gets roasted.
You assume that any of you will survive the aftermath of that.
Well, we're not with him. That was his choice.
Oh no! Well, that was his choice. We were not part of that.
He walked in after we are already in here. We don't know that guy.
That's
He
right.
didn't ride with us.
He'll punch him and like
Okay.
nuke everything. The entire mountain
Lord.
gone.
Dormammu comes
Just
to bargain.
implodes, and the ground just. Jesus Christ! All right, and let's end the recording now.
Okay, bye YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Nobody say butts.
Butts.
Damn it.
Butts.
But
You're all banned.
Butts. I said penis at the beginning of this. Now I'm saying butts.
Butts.
Okay, are you done?
I'm running it air.
I'm cutting the recording! God damn it! Fuck this! Ass!